Is so great. Your love is so special. Yes, talking about the love of God. Indeed, the love of God is so special in our life. For seeing us through, for us to be alive to see today is another great thing to be grateful to God. Yes, thank God for Friday. Today is the last Friday in this great month of February, the month of love, the month of a lot of things happening. Why? In my language, they say for the now, meaning some are smiling, some are also crying. Yeah, this month bring a lot of joy in a lot of people's heart. A lot of good news came in. Some was engaged, some loved one give birth, some was taken, and some things, terrible thing happened to other people in other country, even within this country. But every other thing, no matter whatever, we still give God the praises and thank God for who He is and His grace over our life. Thank you, God, for that. The song that we're just listening is from Tope Alabi, yes, and feature Samuel Thomas. Samos. Okay, featuring Samos. All right, yes, like I say, make sure you follow us on every of our social media, and on Instagram, Twitter is Lagoonradio.Ng, on Facebook is Lagoon Radio Nigeria, and make sure you pick up, tell somebody about Lagoon Radio, tell another person, tell one person to tell another person to settle your differences with that person that's not be talking to you by downloading the app on the person, device on Google Play Store or iOS to be part of today, part of us anytime, any day. Yes, also we're on live and direct on YouTube and also Facebook live. Yes, on YouTube you can catch us on LagoonTV. Yes, LagoonTV, and be part of us. All right, today is not like to talking or just talking. No, the way I do it. Say thank God for Friday is the day we wrap things together. I'm not here alone. I'm here with full house. My producer sitting by my side. She just smiled. Yes. I didn't even say anything. She started smiling.
Yes, good afternoon, Nigeria. Good afternoon, the whole world. Good afternoon, Ukraine. Good morning, everywhere, everybody. My name is Abigail Treasure. You're welcome to Afternoon Drive Show today. You know how we do it every day. You know how we do it on Lagoon Radio. We're here to give you 100% entertainment, infotainment here. So take a look into Lagoon Radio. Don't go anywhere. I love you.
Oh, we love you. Yes, opposite me, I have my colleagues in the building. Yes. You can call it Jita. You can call him
Don't
Oraba.
call me Jita.
Leave.
Oraba.
Don't call
Let
me
him
Jita.
introduce himself.
Yes. Good afternoon, wherever you are. It's Lagoon Radio, and it's another time to tutorial you from somebody's dictionary with enough gist. Yeah, we want to update you. You know, it will be so bad to leave you outdated. You understand that one? We want to update you. We want to charge you. Yes, and you will be glad we will do that. Yes. It's a blessed afternoon. I'm Kayode Ezekiel. As she said, you may call me Guitar Boy. Some people call me Oragba. Some people call me Kayode Ezekiel. Some people call me Olumakaiye. Some people call me Abi Guitars. Some people call me Abi for Jesus.
It is okay.
Some people call. Shall you calm down now? Are you jealous?
Uncle, go straight
To the
to the point.
I hope when you mention all those names in the back, they will give you money.
of course now.
Okay.
It attracts money.
Yeah.
And when they call you Abi Guitar, is it easy to be playing guitar?
Don't worry.
Ask Chimeze whether it is easy to be playing
those
guitar.
your adverts.
Chimeze will tell you whether it is easy to play guitar.
Do they call you Ara baby?
All right, baby.
Don't mind this
All
man.
right,
Don't mind this
baby.
man. Don't mind this man. No, there is enemy everywhere, but it is well. God will see us through. You're welcome to the show.
Yeah, you're welcome to the show. Very sad here. There's Colin mind out today. He wore proper scarf, and he was just, the way he was looking at him,
Panama.
like the way he's looking at Aura, there's Aura baby. Aura baby. Anyway, Mr. Kadia sitting.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the show. This cap is
Papa's cap.
it's papa's. I'm practicing future papa. Our stage don't dey pass that day. Na papa.
It is well.
Yeah, you know what? When I was introducing myself, I greeted Ukraine.
No, wait.
I just
You push before she continue. Do you understand that she has changed her intonation now?
And then
When she
leave that
started, she started. My name is
It's her choice.
No,
No,
why was she
no,
coming out? No,
no.
she's just coming out. No,
Maybe someone is listening to her right now.
Let me be sincere.
no.
Okay.
Chimeze, you have not been following the trend.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we know the truth and we are free.
Free.
Educated.
Because we know the truth.
We
One of those truths, let me just chip one in.
Well,
When medical touch reach out to the psychological touch inside one human being, there are some things that will be happening to that person. Even it will reflect. I think it's one of those things that's reflecting. Medically, something. There is a kind of invasion.
Thank you.
Invasion, in medical invasion that touches the
Thank
psychological
you.
state.
Not invasion of
that
Russia.
English is just too much. Drop English. Drop English.
Thank
What
God you
I
said
want
that I
talk.
didn't start the conversation.
I'm very sure somebody out there understand what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
She wants to say something. Let's listen to
Yeah,
her.
the reason why my intonation changed is because of what I wanted to say. It's about, Ukraine.
She has come back again.
You what?
She has dropped again. She just keep going up.
Let me talk now.
Ukraine. To talk.
We are
U-
listening.
Ukraine, we have to pray for Ukraine. They're really going through
A lot.
difficult time
Yeah.
now. So that was the reason why I greeted them,
No,
Mind
we're not talking about that. Of course, we love as you do.
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm trying to tell you that we actually we commiserate, right? I hope I got the English right.
Yeah.
Okay, with them, and I hope the Nigerian citizens that are there, they are safe, and the people that are there too are safe.
Yeah, talking about Ukraine, it just occurred to me we have a lot of young people, a lot of our youth that's schooling their
Schooling
medical. I think I know about 2 people. I think 3. One died last 2 years. Yeah, which is Ononuju, one of our youths, and and the rest I still have like others that schooling as medical thing in that place. When that thing occurred, the first thing that came in our mind is the first thing that came like God, our brothers,
We pray
our
and hope that
sisters.
they
you,
are safe.
you understand?
They're safe.
It's just like I was just talking about our brother. I forget that everybody there, life matters. All right, we just keep praying.
Honestly speaking, let's be sincere with ourselves. If we can dig deep and think deep, you will know even as Ukraine is experiencing this, it's still safer than Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm serious though.
Why do
Because
you
you
think
could still
so?
have something like some of them are safe now, they are underground. You understand? Even no matter how rough, whatever, they could still find somewhere to hide.
So nothing like
just-
that will happen in Nigeria.
Amen. But honestly
we go stay,
speaking,
Abi?
Nigeria is experiencing the worst.
It is well, sir.
It is well.
But I
It is
think
well.
we're still
It is
we
well.
still have a cross to glorify the name of the Lord. Yeah.
I mean, make una
Let's
no dey
not
chop
go
mouth.
there.
Let's go for.
Yes,
Let's
we
go
have-
forward.
we have a
Let's go
cross
forward.
to glorify the name of the
Let's
Lord.
not be too
Let's-
emotional on this.
I don't know.
That's
I
it.
don't know. You people, I beg.
You started it.
Yes, but I
And
don't
you
want you guys to elongate it now. It's
We've
getting
made the
too long.
point. We've made the point. Our hearts are with them.
Let elongate the wire.
Our hearts are with them, and we pray. Yes, that
All right.
God
Yes.
will help them.
God will, they will help them. Like
Amen.
yes,
Amen.
kids are just journey. You know, when I started it, the first thing I say that this a month of a love and also a month of sadness. A lot of people have been sad. A lot why is some have been celebrating. Yeah, let's talk about celebration. We know today is the 25th of February. We have today is actually the last Friday.
last Friday.
Yes, of this month. And love is so beautiful. You know, before we enter on air, we are just cracking joke within us in the building. And you know, and we are just talking about love is so beautiful thing. Love is something that if you're in love, you will understand how feeling of love, what love is all about. Yes. As a Christian, God told that Christ is the love. You understand? So it's good to be loved. It's good to be loved. It's good to be loved, and it's good to be in love. So it's good for you to love somebody, and it's good for you to take it back also to be for you to be in love. You know, like I say that Rose that there was atmosphere in a building, and a lot of us were laughing because one of my colleagues was in love. You know, we're all smiling, and it's a good thing to celebrate God with. Anyway, they're talking about but Mr. Man,
We don't.
what's going on that you?
No, continue.
I said it with today that Chimes is wearing
No,
Papa stuff.
just continue so that we'll
Okay.
yeah, continue.
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, well, something. But something a pastor was actually teaching on one of our ministry, one of our teaching, and she says something that most time when a lady, when people are like, oh, I met you, and I fall in love with you. You understand? And I got married to you, but it's not what I'm seeing again. And she made a point that I love, that makes me to smile. And she said something that you met her when she was slim, and you got married to her, and she started reproducing. She God bless her with God gave her children for you, which she has like kids for
And
you.
she added weight.
And she added weight,
Okay.
and you are not complaining. And like, you are too big. What is that? You begin to look outside. You now call to me like the same thing that my sister-in-law is complaining. Come, babe, your brother is always complaining about me that I've added weight. Is it my fault? Am I not slim? Please, let's just put man into it. You know, this thing, she made a point that is not when you get married, it's not all about the way she looked.
Yeah,
now.
let's talk about it first and let's
Okay,
let's
okay,
get
let's
people's
hear
opinion.
opinion first. Okay, you can also be a part of it by following us on by calling us or sending us text message or this on 08189524666. Yes, let me call the number again. 08189524666. Yes, to be part of it. Tell us your experience as a married woman or a married man. What is that thing that your husband is complaining like, oh, this, that, or even as you as a lady, what are you complaining about your husband? Like 2 minutes, he has been like this before we got married, but he's not giving it to you. Let's share your own opinions with us. Okay, let me hear from my own guys. Let me start with Papa Scarf.
I'm not in love. You're starting with me. You start with people that are in love.
Voila.
No.
Voila, no
Wait. Well, Ed, because don't allow me to expose you. Let's go.
Expose.
Yes,
No,
I
you
love
can
that.
expose. You can expose.
It's allowed.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Our Mr. Kaye is that kind of person like, oh, my flower, oh, my this. So if you're admiring somebody, at least you have that experience of love. It must not be that you are in that, you might love
in that relationship, but it means probably something is attracting you to that flower. Okay, is that what you're trying to say?
Everything is still probably. What if it's not?
But at least you will have a little
Speaking
experience.
from experience. Yeah. He's advising from experience.
What are you trying to say?
Okay. You want to just put me in the middle. This is
You are on the hot seat already.
She said when you marry, something you have seen before. You've not. I'm not married now. I've not seen anything that I will not see. That's the truth. Anyway. Okay,
let me ask: is a general question for all men, or like most men complain it? Most men like, oh, I see you as a fine girl. You understand everything stand. You are slim, and after you start giving birth, I will explain very well.
Okay. Let me take it up. Let me take it off from there.
All right.
Now, when you say it's a general experience, yes, we've had a lot of these things, and recently we see a lot of marriage crashing and the rest of them. And when you listen to the complaints, it's just something that sometimes it doesn't worth it. You understand? A lot of people will complain that what I see before I'm not seeing. As a young girl, you believe that you need to look attractive, you need to look well. When going to your fiance's house or to visit him, the way you dress, do makeup. Though I'm not a fan of makeup.
Okay, wow.
But some people, without that makeup, they feel like they've not added any beauty to themselves. So maybe getting to the guy's house, your fiancé, you see, cook, do everything, and remain normal. But once they are married, wahala. To bath na wahala. You understand? Some people, like some men, like all these pajamas you used to wear to sleep. But some of them, they will begin wearing Nika or Chelsea Jesse. Use Chelsea.
Like, you understand it?
Do night wear. You understand? No, there are a lot of things that can make someone lose interest. Though I have seen a guy complain about his wife. It was a general discussion. He said the way the wife dressed before, that she always normal. She will package well, but they live in a public compound. That sometimes he will be coming back. You will see the woman tie wrapper on the chest and be.
Wow. That
is so disgusting. So sometimes when the wife will greet himself, when he's coming back from shop, they say, welcome. You go throw away face like say you know see him. And if you enter room, you go become quarrel. Say I greet you, no respond. Say why you go tie wrapper come compound, come they greet me.
That's not nice.
So that is it. There are a lot of things. When we are looking for that thing, it's like asking God for something. And when God gives you that thing, you stop praying. That's what happens in some relationship. You dress well, dress to kill. Today is Friday now. You will see some people, thank God it's Friday, the way they dress. But this one now, to brush their hairs now, after they've gotten what they. So it's somehow disgusting.
Wow. Well, I love when it's coming from a guy is talking like this. Okay, let's hear from your own opinion, Tolles.
You just call me any name, sir. Whatever comes.
Shabina, you mentioned many names here.
I didn't mention. Did I mention Tolles?
But you're Tolles.
But you mentioned different
names.
But some people still call you Tolles.
I call you Tolles.
Holy Ghost fire.
If he's in
okay,
Igbo, like,
Alright, baby.
I know what you will see my hand soon. You meet my lawyer soon. Don't worry.
No worry.
No, honestly, marriage is a word of reality.
Okay.
It's just far from pre-marriage or premarital life. And the early the early you get to, or you envision those realities, the better. Because sometimes you just, as a young man, your taste or your interest changes over time. As you age, you get matured. Your experience differs, and you just experience so many things that makes you to like. It will get, even in marriage, you get to that you will think that, why did I marry this lady? No matter how good the lady is or the woman is, that is just the reality. That's why I said the earlier you wake up to those realities, the better. Don't marry when you are not matured. The reality is there will definitely be changes when you get married. You can't maintain, even you yourself, you are only complaining about the woman. You yourself, you will change. You have no option because it's flesh, it's your body. Something must change, whether you like it or not in you.
Okay.
And when a woman becomes you think she's not the person you got married to, you understand? Maybe as a result of childbirth, stress, and the likes. Of course, that's the reality. It would happen. But you just have to wake up to those realities, as I've said, to maintain them. Because it won't speak too well if you just divorce your wife because of her look. You know, how many people do you want to explain that one to? It doesn't make sense. He thinks is what, because I think Chimeze mentioned that those things sometimes they don't want it. Of course, it can aid you just divorcing your wife because you don't like the way she appears. She's now chubby. She's no longer that skinny lady. You understand. But the thing is, don't be immature. Wake up to it. It will happen. And mind you, some ladies or some women, they are lazy. Of course, after you know, he might have told you what he likes. Like, oh babe, I love the way you appear. I love your stature. I love the way you maintain your stature. Because you maintain your body. Now, after birth, you discover that you are getting chubby, and the man is trying to, like, of course, communication is the key, and he's trying to tell you. You understand that? Oh, babe, maybe you start to you just have to like work out and burn all this fat off, and be careful of those things you eat. You understand? And he has told you what he wants as a man. What are those things you are doing? Some ladies, some women, they are very lazy, honestly speaking. Of course, they take care of their house, but at the same time, I don't think that's enough. When you exercise your body, you even do it for yourself, and not even for the man, because you'll be okay. Act wisely. You have your body to yourself, and if you want to do anything, it will be so easy for you rather than just be crawling like snake. You understand? So some women, they are lazy. So if you are in that shoe, if you are in that position, please. Your husband, you know what your husband likes.
Some men too are lazy.
I got that. But the fact is, I think this bans more on women.
Say so.
When it comes, wait, we were so particular about the women. Especially, we were so, the scope is very limited to them, because we said even after childbirth, some of them will just start growing fat. And of course, men too, you have to be careful. Not every time you drink. I know you love drinking, but not every time. Watch your weight too. Your man, your woman, your wife likes you when you are that young man with Panama cap like Ogachimeze here. So it loves it. She loves it when your body is still in shape.
Having that, you understand?
Not somebody you start growing. Your tummy is becoming big because as a result of what you drink, and you don't have a diet that suits you. You understand? Some people, they just take fat anyhow. You understand? Those things, they tell a lot on the cool and peaceful coexistence of married people. So just watch yourself. When you need to work out, when you need to exercise yourself, do those things. Of course, they will help you. Nobody likes you being what I don't like you. Of course, now the fact is, I like you being cool the way you before I got married to you. Of course, you just have to maintain that. Try and maintain. I know it's not busy. You'll be busy. You are engaged at the same time. Just try. Work on those things.
I came across something last week. everyone thinks you are. In fact, some people will say that if everybody is like me, I think the world will be a better place. And that is absolutely wrong.
Very wrong.
It's a wrong perception. Everybody cannot be you.
Exactly.
And I came across a post on social media last week, and it means something like, you think that you are the best version of yourself until you get into a healthy relationship or marriage. You will now see the mess of whom you are.
I think
because,
I saw that.
Yes, your partner then will tell you, this is what you're not. With only you, maybe in your room, you eat, drop the cup like this by your side and sleep. And maybe you marry a very neat partner.
That's it.
That's another problem. I had a friend then when we were in school, a lady. In fact, if it's possible for her, when you enter the house, she will sweep it again. She hates seeing an atom of sand on the floor, on the rug. You understand? So you as a being, you might think that you are the best, that you are neat. Maybe when you drink water, you drop cup close to your bed and sleep. And it's irritating to some people.
To me,
if you marry that kind of partner, he will say, Oga, maybe when you're sleeping, she will wake you up, say, Oga, take this cup to the kitchen. And it will become an issue.
Honestly.
And honestly and sincerely.
Is that why you woke me up?
Sincerely, maybe she has said it often. You refuse to change.
Exactly.
Maybe he will tap you, Oga, take this cup to the Nawala. So nobody is perfect.
Perfect, yes.
That nobody is perfect. But when you get into a healthy relationship and you see the mess of whom you are, your ability to adapt and make corrections makes everything perfect.
Thank you so much, my lovely gentleman. Why I put it in that spot because I see a post like that. A pastor, it was actually a pastor that on social media posted it, and she asked a lot of questions. A lot of people was dabbling over it. A lot of people was agree and disagree. While some men was raising different opinion, women was raising different opinion, and my opinion that I raised there was still like what you just said, the last point, Chimize. I'm this kind of person that I think is one of the problem I have with my relationship. You understand? The truth is, I always tell myself I'm not going to get married in the period like let me go and manage because everybody's getting married. No, marriage is for better for. I don't believe after this celebration. A lot of people thought that marriage is so beautiful. That beautiful wearing white gown, enjoying with your friend, dancing. That's what everybody call marriage, and it's very beautiful. After then there's the more university that. I think one venerable I think our youth director was giving us a speech one time, and he made a point like that marriage is an institution that you will continue until you pass on. Most people jump into because of that wedding gown thing, and it's a beautiful thing. So I brought into the my friend that I was going out with then that time. I just managed by okay, I've not been going to his place. He coming to my place, they don't come in. I'm okay, let me visit him. I visit him. I didn't stay too long. I left. So one day I just asked myself, actually, let me spend a night in his place. I just look at this and his compound. That's his house. So I finished sweeping the place. He has a cooker. He has a cook and he has a girls that watch. I think. He called them their nanny. Anyway, nanny is for the one
domestic staff.
The domestic, God bless the domestic staff. So that has something. So I just have to assist them, to do some things. And by the time he came back, he put his shirt and he dropped it. I pick it. I didn't complain. He tried the next day. I change it for him. I say, guy, nobody's even though you paid those people, go and pick it by yourself. He said, what do you mean? After I picked it, I said, tomorrow if we got married, that's what you could be doing me. So go and pick it. I say, it's not a big deal. Is that thing now occurred to me that a lot of people do some things without knowing it might not go well in their partner. So that's the church. And on that thing that somebody posted, or the pastor say that she remembered that when before the husband married, the husband can last for for an hour during having enjoying themselves. After I'm talking about during marriage, they will have sex good way, enjoy themselves. But after child start coming and all those things, he will get weak and all those things. Does it make her to leave the home? She remember that there is a partner that she call, which is the third person, which is Jesus. So beautiful people that listen to us and beautiful souls. So I will drop this in to tell you that make sure in your relationship that you are creating, make sure that you have a third person, which is Jesus Christ. In your marriage, make sure you have a third person, which is Jesus Christ. I believe that any relationship that have a foundation of Lord, of our Savior Jesus Christ, that relationship will not crash, no matter how whatever that happened, you will ever read it. Okay, we're still on afternoon drive. Sure, yes, in case you're just coming in, this is your number one online gospel radio. What will power live from the Diocesan Palace here in Marina. Yeah, in Marina, yes, your number one online gospel radio. I will make sure that you tell another person to follow us on every of our social media. And okay, still on that. Yes, you are still, yes, that and direct. Okay, yes, like I say, we're still there. Oh, the second one to drum is going to be, I love this one very well. Let me ask my guys. Today I'm asking my guys then. Okay.
Why are you asking your guys then?
No,
I'm back now. What's the meaning of that?
No, of course we'll ask you now. Calm down. Men, boys work very hard, men work very hard. Not all men. Not all men that works very hard. But I know what I wanted to say. Okay, if you are the kind of person that you work very hard, you stays in abroad or even in Lagos, and you're working very hard, your wife stays in village. You understand? Or it stays, you are in diaspora and your wife stays in Nigeria, or you are in Lagos and your wife stays in East or wherever she stays, and you are working hard and sending money to your wife for her to start up a project, and she took all the money and she's a worker in the church, and probably you send her 5 million and she took the money. When pastor say, sow a seed of 10 million and you see the bountiful blessing, and you just send 5 million, your wife now took the money, or your fiancé took the money of that your project to go to sow a seed, so the bountiful will come. How do you react on it? Let me start with you, Chimeze.
Okay, I sent money.
Yeah, you're working.
It's not me. Well, it will not be me in Jesus' name. It won't be me. But it can never be me, Sha.
No.
If it occurs, I will sue the for you will vomit that 5 million.
Your wife.
Your wife. If you hope not find marriage.
That's why I said it won't be me. It can never be me.
Okay.
My wife will not make such mistake.
She's sowing it to the in the house of the Lord.
See, there are things we do for God. Don't let some of these. Don't let people confuse you.
Okay.
You know you're bound. You know what? Sowing a seed. Yes, sometimes there is a way God works.
Okay.
But not telling me money that is not your own. I gave you money
to start up a project.
You say you sow a seed. Money that is not your own. You will sow a seed with what you have. Abraham, he wanted to sacrifice Isaac. It was his son. He didn't go to borrow people's son to sow a seed to God. You sow a seed with what belongs to you, even if it will pain you. That is what belongs to you, not what belongs to another person.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, Chimize, can I ask?
Yes.
The Bible said that you guys are now one. As in, when husband and wife married together, they are now one. Your money is not her money.
Just not in African context. My money is not her money.
Not even in that situation.
Not in that situation. I cannot. Maybe You have a project. Some people that are sleeping outside. Yeah, I'm abroad. It's not me, because I keep repeating it because it can never be me. Somebody is working hard abroad. Send money for you. 5 million can get a comfortable house in Nigeria now. Yes, it can go to an extent. 5 million. Gave you 5 million. You went to sow a seed. A seed on what exactly?
The pastor says sow a seed.
What the woman saying seed? What is she doing? We should stop misleading people sometimes. What are you doing? The Bible said that I will bless you with the work of your hands. Some of these people telling you to sow seed, there are people that are jobless. Where will you get the money to sow the seed from, self? If I sue you to court, in fact, I have a family friend that it happened to him. He sowed the seed with his car.
Okay.
It's a life story. No, I have a family friend. He sowed the seed with his car.
His own car.
His own car.
Wow. Okay.
It was when I don't know whether he said whether you don't know whether but I don't want to believe whether they do anything. It was when it was down to him that this guy is staying in Port Harcourt. It was when it was down to him that his business is going down, and that car was his only means of business.
Wow.
The business was going down. He had no. What he needed, what he did was to call his friends. They took 2 military men to the pastor that he sowed the seed. The guy ran away and dropped the key of the car. He said he should go away with the money that he has mistakenly given to him. You understand? There is a way God works. There are things God, not all these merchants. There are many of them outside there. Some of them are not. They are not called. They are not priests. They are just there. Even the Bible said that in the last days, that a lot of people will come in my name and be prophesying. They are not from me. So people, I sent you money to start a project. You say you went to sow a seed. On what? What are you doing to say somebody that is jobless? Say you went to sow a seed.
You're using another
person's money to sow a seed. If I slap you, say,
let me hear from you.
That's why I say it will not be me.
Well, honestly speaking, it can be my wife. My wife will never do that. If she's my wife, I think there are red flags now. Prior to your marriage, you should know to an extent whom you are getting married to. So if from that line you could read that she could do that, Kuku don't get married to the woman. Honestly speaking, because Chimeze said something that he will be so annoyed. Of course, he said when slap enter, by the time you just think of slapping your wife, it's like the marriage is gone to me. So that's the truth. And we need wisdom.
Yeah.
It is not even when when Jesus was trying to make a kind of to portray an example of sowing. He mentioned where that seed will be sown. Like, where are you putting that seed? If you want to sow a seed, then you are sowing on the rock. It's gonna be in vain. I'm not against the fact that you want to sow. Of course, if you don't sow. There was a powerful message from Venerable Popola that time during the Efata. I think I witnessed. He said, seeds are meant to be sown. Like you sow seed, they are not even sweet. Honestly speaking, seed are not always sweet.
Sow the seed that will be able.
They are meant to be. They are to be sown. Like you sow seed,
and that's why your wife will not sow that seed.
Calm down, Sandra. The truth is this. It is not bad to sow.
Okay.
Where are you putting that seed? Is very important. And mind you, that's not even the fact. Chimeze has said it all. You sow with what you have. So if you are sowing with what is not yours, it means you are not of God. Because you are not doing that for God. Because it is not yours.
You want to impress people.
Honestly speaking. And mind you, you as a married woman, you are married. Your family first. Even before your ministry. That's the truth. If you cannot manage your home, there's no point getting married. Honestly, it is not by force. If you know you cannot manage, home is your number one assignment. Then your ministry. So definitely if you do that to the ministry at the detriment of your home, it means through that, you have even offended God.
You've not done anything, sir. You've offended God.
Honestly speaking. Because it will definitely have a very bad effect. Okay, let's say we are saving. It's not even you my money personally, but we are saving towards something in our family.
Okay.
And my wife now tell me, that savings, so we will sow. She will explain it. She has to explain. She will explain. I would need more than enough explanation, honestly speaking. So think you need wisdom. Even when somebody is telling you to do something,
Okay.
use your head. Even if you are enchanted, use your head. Your head should be there.
You're enchanted.
Not that
when you're
you-
enchanted, your head will not be there.
No. I think when the head of the man eventually got corrected, he went back to the pastor.
So
okay.
you will collect back the
Yes,
money.
I go collect it.
All right. Let me ask the same question to a lady, because most time we ladies are always the one that makes that big mistake. You understand? Like the man says that it's not your money, and let's just change it in another way that your friend gave you money to start up a project that you want to start up something business. You took the money to church, like, Father, this is the money. You took it to the church.
You are a thief.
You understand? You took it to the church, like, God, I want you to bless this money. This money I want to start up my project, my business. You understand? I'm changing the other way around. And you understand, as in being that you are now the one they gave it to is your own. You took it, where you went there to pray in altar. And as the pastor was there, minister, like, sow a seed. And sometimes they will ask you to sow a seed that almost like what you have in your hand. You begin to wonder that, how do they know you have such amounts? They will ask you, the pastor now made a point, like, sow seed, and you see what God will do for you within 24 hours. That a call will come in, a breakthrough will come in. You sow it and you see, and you took it and say, okay, God, probably it's God that's talking to me. I saw it. What? And I'm asking, and you not say, okay, probably it's God that's talking to you. Will you sow that seed true?
It's not me, Abigail Treasure.
Maybe
somebody
you even mentioned
else.
your name.
It can never be me. I can never be brainwashed. It has never happened to me before. And I don't always like the fact that, pastor says, father says, reverend says. I don't like it. It's not my own calling. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that it is not good to obey your spiritual leaders. But when it comes to me, pastor says, do this. I know the listen. I'm not lying. I know the listen. I have my relationship with God. If pastor wants to help me, he can pray along with me.
Okay.
That's the kind of person I am. So if a pastor now tells me that, okay, this money that I want to use for business, I should use it to sow this. So I might even mention the amount. That one is far from God. It is far from God. It is. It can never happen to me. It can't be me. That is just it. And the one you're talking about, the husband sending money to it's not even the matter of the husband alone sending money to the wife. It could be like you're abroad, you're sending money to the house. Okay, be helping me use this money to build a small house for village. And the person you are giving money to is using the money for something else, is doing like a big man in the church, and later you got to realize that, Oga, the money I gave you, where is it?
Of course, you can't love your husband and do that.
I love
That's the
reaction.
It's not even done. It's unreasonable. It's unreasonable. God will not even accept that kind of suing. Yes, God will not. I've listened to a lot of testimonies that some ladies will come out that, okay, the money I borrowed money. Okay, I listened to a recent testimony from a church. I will not mention the name of the church. So the lady was saying that, okay, she was owing so amount. She was owing a particular company so amount of money, and she could not pay back. But later she got money from from someone, and she went to church that day, and the pastor was saying, sow a seed, you sow a seed, and you sow a seed, and you see what God would do. And she said she was confused at that moment, but at the same time, she had this conviction in her that, okay, if you use the money on her to sow seed, that God is going to bless her, God is going to surprise her. So she said she took the courage, and she sowed the seed. And what happened? She said this company that she has been this company that has been calling her to pay a debt up, something like that. That they called her back, and they were like, okay, don't bother about paying back. Okay, we don't. We've used. It's like we supporting. That's our own quota of supporting your business. And she was like, wow, see what God has done for her. So it happens like that. I'm not saying it cannot happen, but me, I don't. It's risky, you know. Sometimes it's not like somebody sending money.
God works in mysterious ways.
Exactly.
And you said something that her money, she was convinced.
Convinced.
Her money,
not somebody.
This not money someone sent.
Not my boyfriend's money.
You will go jail. You understand? And I read something on social media last week. It said a guy just cancelled the wedding.
Shebi is the wedding. It's not even the marriage.
He cancelled the wedding.
When?
Why?
Because the lady, she doesn't listen to the family. She doesn't.
She listened to
our spiritual
father.
The guy,
I think that's
he
better.
said, make he save himself early heartbreak. Because you will not come to my house. I will tell you, say spiritual father. No,
Shebi he called off the wedding, not the marriage.
Yeah, not the wedding.
That one. Now relationship.
And it's even better that way. You understand?
Bro,
it is better.
That's a red flag.
If you're a young lady and you have a guy, and the guy is all about my spiritual father, my spiritual mother, it is good to have spiritual father. It is very good.
Don't overdo it.
Don't even overdo it. And if you're a guy, a lady too, you're always saying, my spiritual father says this, my dear.
I draw a line. Once your spiritual father
enter. Toss says. Anyway, you are still listening to Afternoon Drive Show. Yes, we are still here talking about, like I said, today is the last Friday of this month. We are talking about different things about love, and some of ladies or some people that their loved ones will be in the States, working hard, giving them money, to start up a project, and they wake up because they feel like they're too spiritual cocoa and say the pastor says, I think there's something that BK Treasure drop, that wisdom is so proof. You understand?
Profitable to direct.
It's so profitable to be direct. So you need to listen to the wisdom. You need to listen to your inner mind. You need to draw yourself close to God at every given time. Don't conclude on things. Don't say because pastor says. When I saw this, before I bring it in, I was also a part of victim. Yes, to it. I have to be confessed. But that one, it wasn't. I have to confess to it. But it wasn't somebody's money. It was actually my money. Yeah, my money.
No?
My money. This one is like a ministry where we never travel to, and I just went to that place to pray, and the person like, you are traveling. I'm like, how this man knows I'm traveling? He said, you are traveling this week. I say, yes. Say you will go there, you come back, you will not stay. So amen. My man like, if I go there now, before I finish my study, that place is okay for me, I'm not coming back. You see, I know you say this in your mind, but God say I should tell you, come back. And you know what? He made a point that God say you should sow a seed. And I dropped 1,000 naira, say hard currency. And my man like, how did this man know I went to change money that day? You understand? And I just still have like 100 this thing. Okay. So I now drop it in altar. So I left. By the time I came back from the travel, I went that place again. She said that God said drop the highest currency you have. I dropped $1. I say, you know what? He came and said, God says is not. Do you know where I stopped going to that ministry? At the end of everything, he came, he was like doing feet wash. He like, daughter, how much did you drop? In my mind, I say, this is not God talking again. This is not a carnal person. How will you ask me how much do I drop? When you are in the altar, I thought you say, thus says. You understand? I didn't tell him. And that was the way I told myself that enough is enough. And a lot of parents do the same thing. You see their children are working so hard, sending them money for them to eat. And all these pastors will not have God fear. They will collect money from old people.
It is not all about the pastor or something, or sowing seed in the church. Some people, they will squander the money. They might say, oh, I use it to take care of so person. I use it to pay your so. Come on.
If I have me personally, I'm an Anglican, and I believe in the Anglican. As an opposite, if I have someone I stopped talking to because of this over ministry, she will come. You will say, this prophet came and said. I say, Auntie, I beg, all this your prophet. He say, it's real. I say, I stopped talking to her. I hate those. You can't stick to one church. Do you know that the more you go to these ministries, the more spirits, the more problems are following. Yeah. There is almost spirit attached to churches. So once you come with these prophets or anyone that follows all these, well, let me know. Anyway,
it's just like before we wrap up today, it just remind me on a proper pastor. I don't want to call the name, church that was ringing here in Lagos. Like watch me, they say that he will arrest the person. Actually, the pastor, that one was even the church, the office money, company money. You understand? And the pastor say, sow a seed of this, and you see the bountiful of God
the
within
money,
this.
company's money.
Yeah, he has to go and collect money. He's an accountant in a company, very big.
He's a man.
He's a man in a bank.
He's very stupid.
I think I've heard of the story before.
He went to go and collect 10 billion to sow the seeds. You understand?
He's very stupid.
And the one they arrested him, and the ESCC now took him to the church, to the pastor to go and collect. And the pastor was like, I didn't force anything.
I didn't force.
He didn't force you.
No, it was the Holy Spirit that spoke. I wasn't the one that asked to bring the money. And the ESCC like, all the money that people was like, that's how they trace these guys. So because the guy, they looked at the guy's background and everything. There's nothing to show that the guy say, I didn't eat the money. I saw it because the pastor say in next this thing to forward, there is going to be a passport.
Go play bet. You know, see bet shop.
We are too religious in this part of Africa, and we have to stop that. We have to stop that.
I think the thing there is our drop is let's be careful of what we are doing. It's not every thought says is the Lord. It means his thought says. It's not everybody that comes and stand in the altar and tell you, okay, bring this thing. Ask, like she say, ask. Pray, know whether your spirit convinces you before you do it. Don't just do it. Don't be a carnal person. Make sure you have a relationship with God before you be able to sow that seed. That's the point we have to bring today. Yes, thank you so much. I will just have 2 minutes before the hour of 3 o'clock. Our time is running off. Okay, because of time, we have another story, but let's just wrap it today. Oh, do you have anything you want to say?
Nothing.
Okay, Shegu, do you have anything?
Me,
Pascal.
My own is don't succeed with what you don't have. Stop being deceived by all these roadside prophets. Some of them are not called. They are just businessmen. Those ones that will enter bus. Like before, when I was traveling during Christmas, I saw two fighting. I am supposed to preach in this bus. I am supposed to.
You have some
people that
like that.
I saw a beggar
Ikeja. I've seen them, yeah.
Because that one was even in the bus. This one they were fighting because of space.
So
somewhere in Oshodi.
Some of them are businessmen. They are not. So, like you said, wisdom is profitable to direct. Use your sense. Person sent you money, you went to.
So see,
God help me.
You are not just foolish, you are a criminal.
Money.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for today afternoon drive show. Like I say, today is the last Friday. Make sure that you stay in a positive mindset. I know Sunday is coming. A lot of people will tell you it's the last Sunday of the month. So a big seed. make sure that you listen to God before you do that, and make sure that you will not use your company money or people's money, and you will be blessed. Thank you so much, my producer and also my colleagues, for being a part, for putting ginger on to the afternoon drive show. Thank you, Toles, for your love, adding a value. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you for your love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God is love.
God bless you. God is love. Thank you, Papa's Cab, Mr. Kalia, for your putting,
Panama.
Panama, for putting ginger on it. I love you all so much, my great listener. Make sure you've been with us. Stay with us tomorrow, where we'll start a lot of shows tomorrow line up for you. Like I always tell you, I love you so much, but there's somebody that loves you more than I do. Jesus love you. Bye.
This is Lagoon Radio.
Mikey,
Hey, are you there?
I'm here.
Greet your neighbor.
I don't shut and calm down.
Not the package, the dance for God.
Yeah.